one and all to the K.O.E. Nation, folks, for a very special Irish whiskey review. I am joined this evening here at the K.O.E. Nation on YouTube by my indomitable broadcast partner, the one, the only,
Tony fucking G. Like, share, subscribe, Pilgrim.
Wow. So T,
I don't even feel good about that.
You shouldn't. But
Thanks.
So Tony, as penance for that, why not tell us a little bit about what we're going to be trying here this evening?
On my shelf, we need to do this because I am super duper eager. What I have here is Knappogue Castle 1993 very special reserve Irish whiskey, and this is a 40% ABV, so it's not going to be super heavy. But Knappogue Castle has been one of our just favorite brands in the Irish whiskey scene, and they just get so much better with age. But this is again a 1993 special reserve.
So wow, Saved by the Bell was a big time show when this was made. Power Rangers were about to blow up in the United States when this was made.
Feel good about that, do you?
No, I don't.
Knappogue Castle whiskey, distilled in a traditional copper pot still and aged in oak casks. We hope you enjoy the smooth flavor of this exceptional Irish single malt whiskey. Now, obviously, this is a little bitty travel-sized guy. This is the only one I've been able to find. There is another, but there is also another here that I'm really eager to get my hands on.
So,
this is the 93.
Very special reserve Irish single malt whiskey.
Yes.
So, all right, we ready?
Oh, I can't wait for the cork pop. Doesn't quite have the same impact, does it?
No. What are you gonna do though?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
and I love on a 5-star scale. How much have you been looking forward to this?
A lot. And I like how this is a very. It's really almost translucent. Like this is very, very, very clear. Oh, yes.
Wow, it almost smells like Reaganomics. I'm sorry, folks. I could not help myself there.
No, I've been looking forward to this. You're not gonna ruin it for me.
It does smell beautiful, actually.
There's like a citrus zest there.
Yeah, like when they express the peel into a cocktail. With a light floral. Everything's light, but it's there.
Oh, but this smells so clean. Wow. This is not at all what I expected on the nose. This does not remind me of... I kind of expected like a 12-year base on the nose, but... No, this is not reminiscent at all to me so far of the 12-year. Wow, really?
Yeah, this is a very different experience. Like, I wouldn't have guessed Knappogue.
I don't know that I would have guessed Irish. Like, honestly.
I would have guessed probably a Scotch or like a very, very high-end, really like curated, like overly curated Japanese whiskey.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, the kind where like somebody just spent 20 years nerding out over this one barrel.
No, this is definitely an interesting note. Like, I'm a little shocked about the nose on this. But yeah, no, this is delightful, citrusy, lemony, a little floral, like you said. But yeah, this is excellent. I'm loving the nose on this, but I think it's only right that we test that with the palate now.
Wow, Ordinary World by Duran Duran was If I Had No Lutes, Knockin' to Boots, another sad love song. Come Undone, Can't Get Enough of Your Love came out when this Boom Shake the Room DJ Jazzy.
I'm gonna drink this now.
Just trying to think of all the things that were popular in that year. But see,
Oh, minty. Oh, wait a minute. Berry. Oh my god.
like, to me, I get like a very thick, cakey, baked.
Oh my god.
So I think what you're getting mint, I'm getting like a baked.
It was right there at the front, but now it's. Oh wow. There's a distinct flavor there. I wouldn't begrudge you at all if you wanted to look up the flavor profile on this, because this is complex. There's you're right, like a fruit cake almost. Wow. Strawberry, there's a syrup. Maybe some orange there. Oh my goodness. Fruit bomb. This is a fruit bomb.
Let's see. Fresh and fruity nose with apple candy, lime, and vanilla. Some freshly cut grass and malt, as well as very gentle spice. So that's what the 1993
beautiful.
Vintage reviews, and I'm getting most of that.
It is. It's the you say that the vanilla mix with the lime. I can see that tenfold now on the palate. Wow, that's stupendous.
There's like an oily viscosity to it.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's a very light ABV, so that's to be expected. But yeah, the texture of it really nice with a little oil.
Tony, we now get to the very difficult part of this particular program.
Okay.
The grading. For those who don't know, we grade on a 5-star scale. 5 meaning you have to have it before you shuffle off this mortal coil. 0 meaning pass it on by. The K.O.E. Nation has advised you well. So, we're going to grade this as an Irish whiskey, as a cask-aged spirit. It's shelving, and for those new to the show, the secret 5th question. So, Tony, as an Irish whiskey, how do you grade this particular
This does
release?
not strike me any way of the typical traditional Irish whiskey, so usually that would go against it, but I think this is unique enough and has enough, again, with the pot still. I'm gonna go 4. I think this is unique enough that this is a solid 4. Usually that would hurt it, but in this case, I think it helps.
I honestly like Knappogue Castle 16 more.
Well, like the Pogue 16 is just some pinnacle stuff there. I mean, but this
I'm going to give this 3.75 as an Irish whiskey.
That's fine. That's fair.
I might be a little harsh on this one.
That's
but
fair. That's fair.
You also got to admit, this is very niche.
Oh, it is 100%. It's in my wheelhouse.
As a whiskey, putting it up against all the bourbons, all the Canadian whiskeys, Scotch whiskeys, Japanese whiskeys, what have you.
I'll go 3.5 as a whiskey. This is not a cocktail whiskey by any means. Obviously, it's a vintage release and it's 40 ABV, so you don't really want to dump ice over this. Yeah, this is a little more niche, like you said. So yeah, 3.5 as a whiskey.
I'm gonna go 3.25. I was gonna go 3, but then I realized if you're really good at doing the smoky cocktails,
you could do that with this.
This would be ascendant for that.
Yeah, that would work.
Because that's the one thing kind of missing from the profile that you could add to it, and everything else would complement rather than contradict.
Okay.
So this is one of those rare instances, because I generally don't advocate for the smoky cocktails. I think it's a little gimmicky.
Yeah, it is.
But I think you
work.
can make it work under the right circumstances. Now, as a cask-aged spirit, did this state its age statement or how long it had been aged?
Not.
Okay. But it's a vintage from 93 because I've got a Dalmar vintage from 97, but that doesn't mean it's 22 years old. It was aged 10 years.
Right.
So this tastes about like an 8-year whiskey.
I would guess, yeah, it's probably under 10. So really, I'm gonna go with 4 because I think it's all in the casking here. The unique profile here, this is not typical at all, and I think that's all in the casking. So I'm gonna go 4.
I'm gonna disagree, but only just, and give it 3.75 as cask aged spirit. It's just, I don't know. Like there's this graininess on the back of it that's overwhelming to me. But it's also, you finally start to realize, yes, I'm drinking malt again.
Yeah.
It's that was gonna set it eventually. But,
Sure. Yeah.
All right. It's shelving, Tony.
This could
Top, middle, bottom.
This could easily go on my top, but I'd probably. It's tough between my middle and top. Depends what's on the top, I guess. But it could easily go on top for me.
I'll be honest, middle for me.
That's fair.
Middle, like just because of its conversation piece.
Sure.
Now, When this bottle runs empty, will you seek another one? That is the secret fifth question. And Tony, what did you pay USD for this?
I'm trying to remember. It's been a while. This one's been sitting there for a while.
Yeah.
It was probably like I want to say it was somewhere in the neighborhood of like $10 to $20 for this. I don't remember. So probably like 12 for this little guy. But I mean, I did have to get it from a website.
Okay, but we had higher plans for it.
Right. So if I had to buy, I would probably. I'm trying to seek out the 1995 specifically, so I'd probably be looking for that first.
Okay. My honest answer is going to be no. I would grab a bottle of 16 first.
I think. A fan of 16.
As we all are. Yeah. I mean, so that's how that one boils down, folks. But as I'm known to say around here, all that being said, thank you for joining us for our review of Knappogue Castle Vintage 1993. Folks, I am your King of Extreme, Phil K.O.E., the Lord of the Scottish Highlands, the man of the hour, the man with the power, the man that makes the other podcast cower. You can find me at K.O.E Nation on YouTube, K.O.E Nation on Twitch, K.O.E Nation on TikTok. I hope all of you make it back to the K.O.E Nation happy, healthy, much the wiser. Tony, take it away.
As always, thanks for dropping in, folks. I'm Tony G. You can find me at Tony the Rod 2.0 and linktr.ee/BigBuckin. See you next time.
Smooths itself out.
Get back, tell you what I'll do. If I ever get back, I promise to refabricate you, raging rivers of gold. That's what the brochure advertised. And now we're lost, we gotta take it down. Let you down slow, it's hard to survive.
Nice.
El Dorado. Oh, Lord. Well, let's see how that one went.
Yeah.